Hello, my friend. This is Miss B Finance One-on-One. I am so excited. This is a question that I hear a lot of the time. How do I handle my money? How do I start the journey of becoming wealthy? A lot of you guys are probably wondering the same question. My question to you is, do you really want to be wealthy? In order for us to understand wealth, my friend, we gotta know some of the influence, some of the things which have made you not start doing that. So this video is probably for you who is just struggling, not knowing how to start, not knowing what to do with your current money, and you are constantly scratching your head why you are not able to get ahead as far as wealth is concerned. Well, my friend, number one thing you need to do is visit your orientation to wealth. What do you think of when you hear the word rich people? Some of these things that allow us how we spend our money or how we save our money, it has everything to do with how we were raised. Those things that you had growing up. Money is the source of all evil. Or you see rich people as the bad people. Do you see them as the good people who influence the world? Most of the time we see them. I grew up in culture where the rich people are politicians, are always gloating people's money, getting greedy. So it's very hard to aspire to be that. And as much as you tell yourself, I want to be wealthy, but when you see the example of wealthy people, you don't want to be that. They work hard, they constantly take time away from their family, and honestly, consciously, your mind is telling you you don't want to be that. So how are you viewing the rich people? Do you view them as the people who don't give, always take away from you, and always just always are running after money and never have time for family? So number one, my friend, if you want to start growing wealth, is you gotta start unlearning some of those habits. One of the things I always say, when good people do good, they influence more. I want to be wealthy, not necessarily for the dollars in my account, but for how many families I can affect, have more time with my family, go on vacation, give more to charity, being able to fulfill my person, my being, my purpose in this world, and really doing it without having to worry about bills, without having to worry about what's the next thing that I need to pay. So first of all, you gotta change your orientation and start seeing wealth as not a bad thing, but a thing that can influence and change the world. And you gotta see it as a positive thing. When good people do good, they do more good to the world. Okay. The second part of you starting to grow your wealth is just automatically investing. And part of automatically investing your money is picking a number. I've done a video where I was talking about compound interest rate live on my Facebook wall, and where one of the things I told people, you gotta pick a number, and not only pick a number, but this number has to start going somewhere where you don't have to worry about it. There is this myth, like my last video, that people are waiting for this new break. No, the new break start in this micro wins, small little bits. Pick a number today. 5, 10, 15 dollars percent of your income. Let it start going automatically. And if you don't know where to put it, ask me, we'll help you. One of the biggest things that Warren Buffett always tells us is you gotta start doing that. And not only that, you can use index funds if you don't already have anything else, but callers will help you with that, where to put your money. There is no big money that's gonna change your life. It's just this little money, and changing that habit, making it an habit, then it become who you are, and eventually the little money become big, and then you got wealth. So the second part of just starting to handle your money after you visit your orientation, what is stopping you, what those things that you need to unlearn about what you grew up with. The second part is automatically letting that money go unconsciously, or the moment you get paid, shoom, it goes off. And one of the things I told my girlfriend this week was, putting money in a savings account and you're constantly taking money out of it is not a savings plan. That is like, I don't even know what plan it is. Maybe it's a oops plan, but it's not a savings plan. Your money has to be able to go somewhere where you're not able to access it every day. The third part of handling your money and starting to build your wealth is How can you add more value? You guys have had me a lot of times telling you guys you don't get paid per hour, but you get paid per the value you add. You know, part of adding your value is look around you. If you are in work, what else can you add in that hour? You know, me coming from my background of nursing, you know, I remember one time when I started a job and they told us taking care of these kids, they were like, okay, if you can only do certain care, you know, if you can only do like a G button or a patient care that doesn't require much, we'll pay you $20 or 22, whatever the amount of is. But if you learn to do track and vent, we're gonna automatically, your salary was jumping to $37. So guess what? I had to figure out how to add my money. Why will somebody else get paid less than me in the same hours? So always try to look for a way of adding your value to your money, and then you start living an up life. But this is Miss B Finance One-on-One. If you like these 3 points about handling your money, please do me a favor, share this video. Share it. There's so many people who will need this information. Yes. And the second part of it, my friend, is subscribe to my YouTube channel at Betty Achapa or my Facebook page at Miss B Finance One-on-One. Thank you all and see you all at the top.